Hey guys, it's your girl Kate, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about last night's Monday Night Raw. Now, starting off, Raw had a great opening with Seth Rollins and CM Punk, which they always gonna give, when it comes to together. They like, when they talk, when they cut a promo, it's more personal. It's like, it feels like two dudes that just don't like each other, or just two people that are ready to fight in the ring. And honestly, that type of chemistry that they have is why I'm thinking, I'm pointing my head like they gonna have a match sooner rather than later, and it might be a triple threat. Now, CM CM Punk talking about he not gonna come to Raw next week, and Drew McIntyre's gonna come. I don't know. I have no idea what Drew McIntyre is gonna do, because y'all seen what happened on SmackDown. Like after the Monday he quit. Like, Drew do not care. He does not care. He might find CM Punk at home. Honestly, it's getting to that where they ready to fight. They ready to get out. And honestly, the whole thought of them not gonna be able to fight each other, who cares? Ain't nobody thinking about what Adam Pearce talking about. Pierce, you don't have control. Pierce do not have control over his show at all. Like, anything that happens over there. Now, Seth Rollins being mad at Punk, it makes sense. Of course, it makes sense. But, like, at the same time, like Punk said, it's understandable he not really sorry, because it's you. And did nobody tell you to make that gentleman's agreement? Nobody tell you to be extra. But Damien said that, that's out the window. After SummerSlam, they can fight. But, like, I'm wondering how that SummerSlam match is going to go. And honestly, I'm excited for it because we don't know who's going to win. It might be Gunther, it might be Damien. Because at the end of the day, Gunther did just have a historic run, and it wasn't short at all. So who knows if they're going to give him a belt right away, and who knows if they want that predictability. Now, Jey Uso and Chad Gable, that fight, it was good, but, like, the fact they don't even acknowledge the fact that Jey lost, it was like, oh my gosh, you really lost, man. Like, Money in the Bank for the men's roster really don't mean nothing right now, like, and that just sucks to me. But Jey, he know when to get out of there. He knows when to go. And honestly, there's this theory that they're looking for Jey instead of Gunther. Jey instead of Chad. Because, like, it's always with Chad and Jey, or, like, Jey's out there. So it's like, I hope not, because Jey got a lot on his plate, okay? He got to make some moves. A belt, he need to find a belt. He need to help with his family. Like, and that belt one is heavy, because we be this close. We be this close, and he don't be falling through. So we don't. Jey needs to stay as healthy as possible. And there was like a nasty fall on Jey, so I hope he cool. But then, Bronson Reed, I don't know what they finna do with him at all. Like, he fighting Sheamus next week, so let's see how that's gonna happen. And with Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn, that whole beef they got going on, and then Ilya winning the fight with him, I honestly was like, I'm glad that Ilya did not get pinned, because I was like, how they finna do this? Okay, Braun took the pin earlier, so, like, Ilya cannot take a pin, but we know, like, who gonna win type stuff. We don't know who gonna win. And that chair shot, like, I don't know how Sammy fell for it. Like, that spear in the freaking ring, like, I don't know how he fell for it. I don't know how. Why is Pierce falling for it too? Like, y'all left that whole side open for him to spear him. Like, he literally loves spearing people. So, like, y'all should know that. Y'all should know he likes spearing people. But I think Bronson Reed should get into, like, a feud with somebody that's also, like, muscular, also has that powerhouse skill as just like him. And I was just thinking maybe hearing Bronson Reed, maybe Braun Strowman, after he gets, because this Judgment Day thing with him is going to end sooner rather than later. And Awesome Truth gonna have something, but we don't know what Braun Strowman is gonna have. So might as well put him with Braun Breaker. That would be a great match, be great feud. Although, like, yeah, because like Braun Breaker be acting like a little bully sometimes. So we all know how that would be. Now, Awesome Truth. They could have had that win. They could have had that dub. But Truth be playing too much. And Miz, he's finna crack. He is fin to crack. I saw his face. Oh, he might be headed back to his old ways. Oh my gosh. Which I've always liked Miz as a heel anyway. Any direction he takes with his character, I'ma love. But I saw the throwback of when R-Truth and Miz, they was really going through, like, back in a few years ago, and they had that vote of no confidence on Triple H. Like, they should go back to that energy of Awesome Truth. Like, go back to taking what's yours, doing the ruthless things if you need to be doing it, and having no qualms about it. Like, go back to that. Truth needs to be a little bit more serious because he can teeter the line of being serious and joking. But right now, it's like he's just joking. He's just not really taking things seriously as he should. And as his character, like, develops, he doesn't need to stay in that goofiness. You know, sometimes he needs to be serious. We kind of saw that beforehand before they got the championships. So it's like Truth doesn't need to keep playing this role. You know, he can be serious. And for this tag team group to last, he's gonna need to be serious. Now, the triple threat with the women's match, that was such a good match, man. I'm telling you, those women, that women's division, they are some real hoopers because, like, you give them the time they are given and they gonna show out. Like, that suplex was crazy. That was crazy. Damage Control, though, they gonna have some problems with Sonya, Shayna, and Zoe Stark. Now, y'all was talking all that mess about Zoe Stark, and here she came with that energy. Y'all gonna be cheering for her now, for sure. But that group against Damage Control, I don't know. Damage Control might take the L. They might take the L. And honestly, seeing them as babyfaces is kind of crazy. It's gonna be kind of crazy because they're like, we have to take into control. We gotta take control any means necessary, and then this group comes through. So it's like, unless they're gonna be like tweeners, that'd be cool too. But like, oof, my mouth was open when I seen it. I was like shocked. I was appalled because I'm like, oh, I didn't expect them to come out with this energy. And then it kind of seems like Zoe Stark is like the anchor of the group too, because Shayna wasn't really trying to mess with Sonya, and then Stark got in the middle of it, so it's like, that's gonna be good. And honestly, the groups with the women, it's kind of like, I don't really like it, but at the same time, there is this other storyline with the women's championship, so I understand that they're trying to go a different direction with it, and I'm not hating it, but it's like, but Damian Priest, he real for that. He showed where his loyalty is, because he knew Rhea was coming. Where you at? He knew Rhea was coming, and then he still was like, nah, I'm surprised, y'all. I ain't gonna let y'all know. And that's a real friend right there. That's a real friend. But at the same time, the real people in that group of Judgment Day that's really some snakes is Finn. Finn, not Dom. Finn did it. Finn is the man. Look at Finn. Do not be looking at Dom. Dom was trying to run away the whole time. He told her, leave me alone a lot of times. Okay, he slipped up. Okay, he messed up. I will say he messed up. But he is not the enemy. He's not the real villain here, okay? He's not the real villain here. Help him, okay? Somebody needs to be his advocate. He needs to call upon him and help him out. Somebody. Because Dom tried his best. But honestly, it was just that short moment where he finally beat his dad, so of course he gonna celebrate, you know. He pushed her off when she was getting a little too comfortable with it, but then things happened. And Liv, she did what she said she wanted to do, for real. She did what she said she wanted to do. But honestly, that whole mixed tag was making me miss the mixed tag days. And I need them to bring that back, you know. When everything gets settled with the bloodline, you know, Jimmy comes back. I need to see Naomi and and Jimmy back as a mixed tag, because they were hilarious. Now, honestly, Rhea coming back, that was like, I knew she was coming back when he was like on the phone, because Damien ain't got no friends. He ain't got no other friends for real. So I knew Rhea was coming back, but I was still shook. I was like, ooh, dang it, you in trouble. You're in trouble. And then Liv runs out the arena. That was not. You ain't want none of that, huh? Huh? You want to be on your own time, huh? Mm-hmm. Although it's like, of course, she's gonna run away. It makes sense, but like, I haven't voted no confidence for you, Liv. Team Rhea, she's back. Finally. I missed her for a very long time. I'm glad she's back, honestly, and now the story is really finna reach that. Story's really gonna get it going. You know what I'm saying? Because now, what's gonna happen with Judgment Day? How is she gonna react with Dom? Is she gonna forgive Dom? Who knows? But all I know is that I am sad. I am ready. I cannot wait for this. And honestly, y'all can say whatever y'all want about this whole storyline. It has been interesting. And honestly, y'all need to remember that WWE is wrestling, but it's also some soap opera, you know. And that's what keeps it. And honestly, it keeps it fun. It keeps it fun. Like, the matches are interesting, but the storyline, it gets you invested, and that's the point of it. Cause like, it's sports entertainment. We gotta be entertained as well with our sports, and that's how I was feeling this Monday night. Now, SmackDown finna go crazy. I cannot wait for SmackDown, because I just don't want I mean, it's obvious this is gonna happen, but like, Cody Rhodes doesn't need to get a very long, drawn out promo, because I really want to see how Solo's gonna spin this. And apparently, this is a rumor. It's a rumor, I think, because I don't know if that there's this flyer of next SmackDown that Jimmy is advertised, but who knows? Because that could have been an old one. People just making stuff up, honestly. But I hope Jimmy comes back this week. I hope Jimmy comes back, because we're getting to a very interesting point in the story. And Jimmy needs to get his brother. Jimmy needs to get his look back with his brother as well, and show the world who he is. Okay? Because it's about time for Jimmy to get his shine and his look back. Okay? Y'all gonna have to remember why he is Jimmy Uso. But that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.